I'm Jeff Matlow. Welcome to the best leadership podcast ever. Welcome back to the best leadership podcast ever, where every week we take a different look at your daily behaviors to change the way you think and catapult your career. My name's Jeff Matlow. I'm a leadership coach. I help teams succeed. Today, I want to talk about the difference between a group and a team, because you may be on the wrong side. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of the best team you've ever been a part of. You know what? Actually, don't do that. I changed my mind. Instead, I want you to think of the 2004 U.S. men's Olympic basketball team. You thinking of them? Let me help. There was LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan. It was a veritable Hall of Fame inductee list. No wonder they called them the Dream Team. With so many amazing players playing together, there's no way they could possibly lose, right? Well, that was a rhetorical question because, spoiler alert, they did lose. That group of amazing basketball players couldn't win the Olympic gold medal if it hit them in the paycheck. And you want to know why? Because they weren't a team. When it comes to the workplace, there's a big difference between a group of people and a team. Anybody can put together a group of people. In fact, if you got enough clout, you can even put together a group of superstars. But putting together a group of people doesn't mean you have a team. Creating a team takes a lot more planning and patience. And the difference between a team and a group of people is super important to grasp if you're ever going to hire or lead or, interact with other people. So let me explain. A group can be small or large. It can be 2 people or 200. Heck, a group can be any number, any size of 2 or more. A group of people, though, they usually work with a siloed mentality. Though they may have a common goal, they're usually not aligned with a common purpose. The result of that is that the train can't seem to stay on the tracks. Sometimes it can't even find the tracks, but that's a more problematic analogy that I'm not going to get into at this point. A team, on the other hand, has very specific characteristics. It includes, first, a common purpose. All team members must be rallied around the why. This is more important than you think, and it's often the piece I find missing with my leadership consulting clients. Second is size. An ideal team is 4 to 6 people. Smaller than that, and you don't get enough diverse opinions. But larger than that, and you get a decrease in creativity and productivity. Number 3 is diversity. A diverse group of thinkers leads to more innovative problem solving than a homogeneous group. Number 4 is complementary roles. Everybody has a purposeful role on a team, and each role complements every other role. Every team member must understand their role and how it relates to the greater purpose. This is hugely important, or else there's going to be a ton of trouble. Number 5 is mutual trust. Now, trust is built among team members by respecting each other's thoughts, their ideas, and their opinions. And if there's no trust, you don't have a team. Number 6 is effortless collaboration. Each member of a team speaks equally. They have equal weight. But the fact is, when you respect each other and trust each other, and you know your role, everybody ends up with equal weight in what they say anyway. And finally, number 7 is conflict resolution. There are 4 types of conflicts when it comes to teams. I'm talking about that in another podcast. Suffice to say, good teams effectively resolve conflict. Groups of people don't. They get mired in conflict. Don't get mired. So the 7 elements of a team are common purpose, size, diversity, complementary roles, mutual trust, effortless collaboration, and conflict resolution. And if you do all those things and you do them well, you'll end up with a dynamic organism in which the whole is greater than the sum of each contributor. If done wrong, you'll end up with a group of people where the sum of each contributor is a whole lot of headaches. And this seems like a good time to take our chat back to the 2004 Olympic basketball team. We already talked about the superstar players on that team, and you don't need me to waste some time describing how individual egos get in the way of making a cohesive team. You already know that. But there's one point I haven't mentioned yet: the team leader. Larry Brown was the coach of that Olympic team. His job was to be the team leader. In case you don't know, Larry Brown is a Hall of Fame basketball coach. He's actually the only coach in history to have won both NCAA and NBA championships. And in 2004, right before the Olympics, he actually led the Detroit Pistons to a championship season. So when he got to Olympics, he had a great resume. There was only one problem: the players didn't respect him. He was the wrong coach at the wrong time for those players. This is important to understand, because even if you have a highly unified team with a defined purpose, the wrong leader can still screw it all up. There are 5 core jobs of an effective team leader. Number 1, putting the right people in the right seats doing the right things. Number 2, creating and promoting the vision, goal, and purpose of the team. Number 3, fostering transparent communication and mutual respect. Number 4, promoting collaboration. And number 5, teaching the team how to effectively resolve conflicts. And when a leader can't fulfill those tasks, it destroys the motivation and effectiveness of the team. A poor leader can turn a dream team into a big nightmare. Here's the bottom line. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the right dynamic and you don't exemplify the right leadership, then you won't have an effective team. You'll just have a dysfunctional group of people. And the difference between a group and a team could be the deciding factor between winning and losing. Which means the 2004 Olympic basketball squad, they were less of a dream team and more of a regular old hoop group. Hey, are you part of an effective team, or are you just part of a meandering group? If you want some support in turning your group into an effective team, contact me. I help you make the magic happen. I do it for growth stage to Fortune 500 companies, and you can reach me at bytitleonly.com. In the meantime, thank you for listening. Please give us a review, give it 5 stars. It really helps. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you next time.